Hello friends, welcome to the EduSec Network. Today we are going to discuss a topic called data mining, and for this discussion we have with us in the studio Dr. U.S. Pandey, Associate Professor, School of Open Learning, University of Delhi, and he has a teaching experience of over 25 years. His specialization includes artificial intelligence, data mining, data warehousing, and so he is going to talk today about data mining. And with this we would like to welcome sir. Thank you for coming, sir. And we request you to begin our today's lecture.
See, what is data mining? Data mining is the process of collecting large amounts of raw data and transforming that data into useful information. Basically, mining means extraction. Extraction means what? Extraction of the information based on the data. This is having a difference between data warehouse. A data warehouse is a computerized collection of mined data. Data mining is the extraction of information that can predict future trends and behaviors. It requires a large amount of data to be collected and then stored in a data warehouse. Multidisciplinary field. Data mining have different fields. You can say it's statistics, virtualization, other discipline, artificial intelligence, machine learning, database technology. Examples: what is not data mining? Looking up a phone number in your directory is not data mining. Certain names are more prevalent in certain US locations, O'Brien, Oroki, Orobe in Boston area. This could be a data mining. Query a web search engine for information about Amazon is not data mining. Group together similar documents returned by the search engine according to their context. Example: Amazon, Rainforest, Amazon.com. This could be a data mining. Data mining classification schemes. Decisions in data mining. Kinds of databases to be mined. Kinds of knowledge to be discovered. Kinds of techniques utilized. Kinds of applications adopted. Data mining tasks. Descriptive data mining and predictive data mining. Data mining improves customer satisfaction or services, saves time and money, increases sales effectiveness, increases profitability. There are some drawbacks also. It requires skilled technical users to interpret and analyze data from data warehouse. Validity of the patterns related to the real world circumstances, unable to identify causal relationship, reserved for the few instead of many. Decisions in data mining. Database to be mined, relational, transactional, object oriented, object relational, active, spatial, time series, text, multimedia, heterogeneous, legacy, www, etc. Knowledge to be mined, characterization, discrimination, association, classification, clustering, trend, deviation and outlier analysis, etc. Multiple integrated functions and mining at multiple levels. Techniques utilized: database oriented data warehouse, OLAP, machine learning, statics, visualization, neural network, etc. Applications adopted: retail, telecommunication, banking, fraud analysis, DNA mining, stock market analysis, web mining, weblog analysis, etc. Data mining makes use of statistical and visualization technique to discover and present information in a form that is easily comprehensible. Data mining can be applied to tasks such as decision support, forecasting, estimation and uncovering and understanding relationship among data elements. Data mining. Traditionally, the task of identifying and utilizing information hidden in the data has been achieved through some form of traditional statistical methods. Typically, this involves a user formulation, a guess about a possible relationship in the data and evaluating this hypothesis via a statistical test. This is a largely time intensive, user driven, top down approach to data analysis. With data mining, the introduction of the data is done by the data mining algorithm rather than by users. Data mining is a self-organizing, data-influenced, bottom-up approach to data analysis. Simply put, what data mining does is sort through masses of the data to uncover patterns and relationships, then build models to predict behaviors. Web mining. Web mining is a special case of data mining where the mining occurs over a website. It enhances the website with intelligent behavior such as suggesting related links or recommending new products. It allows you to undoubtedly learn the interest of the visitors and modify their user profile in real time. They allow you to match resources to the interests of the visitor. Data mining, why the growth in popularity? One reason is that we keep getting more and more data all the time and need tool to understand it. We also are aware that the human brains have the trouble processing multi-dimensional data. A third reason is that machine learning techniques are becoming more affordable and more refined at the same time. Verifications, we acknowledge data discovery. In the past, decisions activities were primarily based on the concept of verification. This required a great deal of prior knowledge on the decision maker's part in order to verify a suspected relationship. With the advance of technology, the concept of verification began to turn into knowledge data discovery. Knowledge data discovery. The knowledge data discovery techniques include statistical analysis, neural or fuzzy logic, intelligent agent, data visualization. KDD, that is knowledge data discovery techniques, not only discover useful patterns in the data but also can be used to develop predictive models. The knowledge discovery search processes define the business problem and obtain the data to study it. Use data mining software to model the problem. Mine the data to search for patterns of interest, review the mining results and refine them by re-specifying the model. Once validated, make the model available to other users of data warehouse. Analytic system, real-time queries and analysis, real-time decision making, real-time data warehouse update daily or more frequently. Updates may be made while queries are active. Not all data updated continuously. Deployment of the business analytical applications. Online analytical processing, that is OLAP. Activities performed by end users in online such that live multi-user systems. specific open-ended query generations, example SQL, that is structured query languages, ad hoc reports, statistical analysis, building DSS application, that is distributed database this applications, modeling and visualization capabilities. This is special classes of tools: DSS, BI, BA, DBMS, GIS, etc. Multi-dimensional OLAP. Data can be viewed. The very important feature of this data mining is that data can be viewed across the several dimensions. Here, sales are arrayed by region and product. A fourth dimension could be added by using several graphs, perhaps at a different time points. Most analyses have many more dimensions than this. MOLAP, that is multi-dimensional OLAP, handles data as an n-dimensional hypercube. Relation OLAP. A large relational database server replaces the multi-dimensional one. The database contains both detailed and summarized data, allowing drill down techniques to be applied. SQL interfaces allow vendors to build tools, both portable and scalable. This requires databases with many relational tables, which may lead to substantial processor overhead on complex joins. Data mining techniques. Statistics. The most mature data mining technologies, but are often not applicable because they need clean data. In addition, many statistical procedures assume linear relationship, which limit their use. Neural networks, genetic algorithms, fuzzy logic, these technologies are able to work with complicated and impressive data. Their broad applicability has made them popular in the field. Decision trees. These technologies are conceptually simple and have gained in popularity as better tree growing software was introduced. Because of the way they are used, they are perhaps better called classification trees. Paralleling the popularity of data mining itself, the development of new techniques is exploding as well. Many innovations are vendor specific, which sometimes does little to advantage the state of the art. Regardless, data mining techniques tend to fall into four major categories: classification, association, sequencing, clustering. Classification methods. The goal is to discover rules that define whether an item belongs to a particular subset or class of data. For example, if you are trying to determine which households will respond to a direct mail campaign, we will want rules that separate the probables from the not probables. Then, if then rules often are portrayed in a tree-like structure. Sequencing methods. These methods are applied to time series data in an attempt to find hidden traits. If found, then can be used predictors for the future events. For example, customer groups that tend to purchase products tied up with hit movies would be targeted with promotional campaigns, time to release dates. Clustering techniques. clustering techniques attempt to create partitions in the data according to the some distance metric. Clustering aims to segment a diverse group into a number of similar subgroups of clusters. The clusters formed are data grouped together simply by their similarity to their neighbors. By examining the characteristics of each cluster, it may be possible to establish rules for classification. In clustering, there are no predefined classes and no examples. The records are grouped together on the basis of self-similarity. Association methods. These techniques search all transactions from a system for patterns of occurrence. A common method is market-based analysis, in which the set of products purchased by thousands of consumers are examined. It finds affinity grouping that discovers what items are usually purchased with others, predicting the frequency with which certain items are purchased at the same time. The results are then portrayed as percentage. Association, market basket analysis. This is the most widely used and in many ways most successful data mining algorithm. It essentially determines what products people purchase together. Retailers can use this information to place these products in the same area. Direct marketers can use this information to determine which new products to offer to their current customers. Inventory policies can be improved if reorder points reflect the demand for the complementary products. Market basket analysis method, we first need a list of transactions to see what was purchased. This can be easily obtained from cash register, POS device, that is point of sale device. Next, we choose a list of products to analyze and tabulate how many items, how many times each was purchased with the others. Data visualization. Data visualization is so powerful because the human visual cortex converts objects into information so quickly. See an example on the next slide where height and shading add additional dimension to the figure. Here you can see the data have been represented in a different way, which can be easily seen that where the high value, where we have a low value, and each can be easily visualized. An unlimited risk analysis report. Data visualization techniques, the technology which support visualization and interpretability include digital imaging, GIS, GUI, tables, multi-dimensions, graphs, VR, 3D animation. Helps to visually identify relationship and trends. Data manipulation allows real-time inspection of performance data CBI benchmarks. Geographical Information System, that is GIS. A geographical information system is a special purpose database that contains a statistical coordinate system, computerized system for managing and manipulating data with disguised maps, used for modeling and simulations. A comprehensive GIS required data input from maps, aerial photos, etc. Data storage, retrieval and query, data transformation and modeling, data reporting, that is maps, reports and plans. Data mining, some applications, pharmaceuticals, massive amount of biological and clinical information can be analyzed with data mining methods to discover new uses for existing drugs. Healthcare, hospitals are using data mining to perform utilization analysis and pricing analysis, to estimate outcome analysis, to improve preventive cares and to detect fraud and questionable practices. Banking, data mining tools helps banks to understand customer behavior, conduct profitability analysis, improve cross-selling efforts, identify credit risk, identify customers for loan campaigns, tailors financial products to meet customer needs, seek new customers and enhance customer service. Credit and card companies, predictors for credit card customers, artisans and fraud are frequently identified via data mining. Successful users of data mining include American Express, Citibank and different kind of cards. Financial services, security analysts are using data mining extensively to analyze large volume of financial data in order to build trading and risk model for developing investment strategies. Telemarketing and direct marketing. In this sector, companies have gained big savings and are able to target customers more accurately by using data mining. Direct markets are configuring and mailing their products catalog based on customers' purchase history and demographic data. Airlines, as the competition in the airline business increases, understanding customers' needs has become imperative. Airlines capture customers' data in order to make strategic movements such as expanding their services in new routes. Manufacturers, data mining is widely used in manufacturing industries to control and schedule technical production process. Insurance companies, the insurance industry is data intensive. Data mining has recently provided insurers with a wealth of useful information extracted from huge database for decision making. Telecommunication, by applying the insights of learned through the data mining telecommunications, companies can identify products and services that maximize value and then use the information to establish marketing campaigns to improve market share. A common example in this industry is identifying factors that influence customer retention. In the US, telephone companies were famous for their price cutting strategies in the past. But the new strategy is to know their customer is better. Using data mining, telephone companies are able to provide customers with a great variety of the new services they are likely to purchase. Distribution and retailing. With a huge amount of consumers data flowing in daily from different sources, especially from e-commerce websites, data mining helps companies learn more about their customers and develop insights into their buying habits. Knowing the behaviors, likes and dislike of customer lead to better customer services and allows companies to create one-to-one relationship with customer, hopefully prolonging loyalty and prompting repeat business. As such, data mining is used extensively in the area of customer relationship management, that is called CRM. Large users of data mining in retail industry include Walmart and Victoria's Secret. Remotely sensed data. Huge amount of remotely sensed data are taken in every day from satellite image and the other related sources. Data mining is used in predictions of the weather, monitoring and reasoning about the ozone depletion, etc. Advantages of data mining: provide better information to achieve competitive ways. The advantages in the primary motivation for the data mining has a powerful analytical ability to generate information, which allows an organization to better understand itself, its customers, and the marketplace in competitors. When used as a marketing tool, the data mining often results in sharper competitive edge. An evidence-based selling approach, a customer-oriented marketing plan, shorter selling cycles, and reduce operational cost. Add value to a data warehouse. A data warehouse by itself is just a large repository of the unstructured data, and data mining is the process for analyzing the data and transforming it into a useful information. Organizations have experienced a payback of 10 to 70 times their data warehouse investment after data mining components are added. Increase operating efficiency. Data mining's ability to quickly organize and analyze a large pool of data has dramatically increased workplace efficiency. It allows users to create complex financial statement in minutes compared with the weeks by traditional methods. Provide flexibility in using data. With data mining, users gain control over the data. Instead of letting the system push the data, users can now to pull the data they need. Users can let their imagination run and manipulation of the data in various ways to answer their questions. The easy to use interface of the data mining tools and client server technology has made the information directly accessible by individual users. Advantage of the data mining: reduce operating cost. Modern data mining tools are made of highly sophisticated hardware and software components. They allow these tools to analyze massive data sets efficiently with reduced operating cost. Example: the high cost faced by public sector organizations such as healthcare providers when asked to answer a paramilitary questions raised by the originated could be reduced by the use of data warehouse and data mining. Ready to use. Unlike traditional data analysis method, data mining hardly requires pre-processing of data prior to analysis. It can use a mixture of numeric, categorical and date data and can tolerate missing and noising data. The results are in the form of ready to use business tools with almost no statistical expertise and guesswork needed. solve research bottleneck. In many social sciences and business situations, conducting real experiments is almost impossible. Data mining is able to provide these research agendas with a more limited set of working hypotheses for the further investigation based on large unstructured data set. There are many disadvantages also of the data mining. No definitive answer. Data mining yields useful insights and clues, but no definite answer. The definitive answer need to be achieved through much more rigorous scientific experimentation. Experiences from the Wall Street have shown that this technology may not outperform traditional methods. Therefore, users should have a realistic expectation of the results of the data mining. High cost. The cost of implementing data mining is quite high. Thus, it may not be appropriate in some business environment. Need to justify ROI by cost bet analysis. Complex and lengthy projects. Experience from data mining systems developers has shown that it has a long time to get the projects right. Developers suggest focusing on incremental development and benefits. Privacy. The detailed data about individuals used in data mining might involve a violation of privacy. This problem worsens when the World Wide Web is evolving, because the detailed personal information is easily accessible and can fall into wrong hands. Knowledge requirement of user. Despite its increasability, simple interface and automation of the thinking process, data mining is more suitable for the people with statistical, operational research and management sciences background. The case is the ease of use to become a critical factor for the attracting more business to invest in this technology. Unmanageable database. Many authors have suggested that the organizations must increase the size of their database tremendously in order to do data mining. However, some are concerned that this will result in unmanageable, unnecessary databases. Wrong information from errors in data. The massive data used in data mining inevitably contains mistakes caused by the human errors. Information generated should be used with caution to avoid lawsuits in areas such as hiring. Experts suggested using only relevant information for mining to reduce such risk. Data mining on the what kind of data? It's very important on where the data mining can be used. It's a relational database, data warehouses, transactional databases, advanced DB and information repositories, object-oriented and object-relational database, spatial database, time series data and temporal data, text database and multimedia database, heterogeneous and legacy databases, and WWW, the World Wide Web. Data mining confluences of multiple disciplines. As we have discussed, data mining is involved in statistics, virtualization, other discipline, information science, machine learning, database technology. Data mining versus statistical analysis. Statistical analysis ill suited for the nominal and structured data types, completely data driven. Incorporation of domain knowledge not possible. Interpretation of the result is difficult and daunting. Require expert user guidance. In data mining, large data sets are available. Efficiency of algorithm is important. Scalability of algorithm is important. Real world data is used. Lots of missing values. Pre-existing data not user generated. Data not static, prone to update. Efficient method for data retrieval available for use. Data mining versus DBMS, that database management system. Last month sales for each service type. Sales per service grouped by customer 6R age basket. List of customer who lapse their policy. Questions answered using data mining. What characteristic to customer that lapses their policy have in common, and how do they differ from customer who renew their policy? Which motor insurance policy holders would be potential customers for my house content insurance policy? Data mining and data warehouse. Data warehouse, a centralized data repository which can be queried for a business benefits. Data warehouse makes it possible to extract achieved operational data, overcome inconsistencies between different legacy data formats, integrate data throughout an enterprise regardless of location, format or communication requirements, incorporate additional or export information. OLAP, online analytical processing, multi-dimensional data model, data cube. Operations, roll up, drill down, slice and dice, rotate. A OLM architecture. Here you can see that the mining queries and what kind of the result through the mining result we are going using different layers. Layer 1, layer 2 and different layers are going to be there. Filtering and integration will take that, the data cleaning and data integration will be there, and then you can get the result. DBMS, OLAP and data mining. If you just go by chart, its task is extraction of detailed and summary data in DBMS, summaries, trend and forecasting in OLAP, and in data mining, knowledge discovery of hidden patterns and insights. Type of results, in case of DBMS is information, in the case of OLAP it's analysis, and in the case of data mining it's insight and prediction. Method, deductions, ask the questions, verify with the data. Multi-dimensional data modeling, aggregation, statistics, and induction, build the model, apply to the new data, get the results. Examples question, who purchased the mutual fund in the last 3 years? Who is the average income of the mutual fund buyers by the reason, by the year? Who will buy a mutual fund in the next 6 months and why? There are different kind of examples which I have given. For example, if you have weather data have been given to you, and like day 1, in the case of sunny, temperature, humidity, vently and everything has been given in that. The example of DBMS, OLAP and data mining, weather data is going to be there. By querying a DBMS containing the above table, we may answer question like, what was the temperature in sunny days? Which were the days when the humidity was less than 75? Which days the temperature was greater than a particular thing? Which days the temperature was greater than 70 and the humidity was less than 75? The intersection of the above is 11 what's coming, and we can generate through that a model like this. Using OLAP, we can create a multi-dimensional model for our data, For example, using the dimension time, outlook and play, we can create a following model where week 1, week 2, the sunny, rainy and overcast things can be calculated easily. Major issues in the data warehousing and mining. Mining methodologies and user interaction. Mining different kinds of knowledge in databases. Interactive mining of knowledge at multiple level of abstraction. Incorporation of the background knowledge. Data mining query, languages and ad hoc data mining. Expression and visualization of data mining results. Handling noise and incomplete data. Pattern evaluation, the interesting clip of the problem. Performance and scalability. Efficiency and scalability of data mining algorithms. Parallel, distributed and incremental mining methods are going to be there. Issue relating to the diversity of data types. Handling relation and complex data types of data. Mining information from heterogeneous database and global information system. Issue related to the applications and social impacts. Application of the discovered knowledge, domain specific data mining tools, intelligent query answering, process control and decision making, integration of the several knowledge with existing knowledge, and knowledge fusion problem, protection of data, security, integrity and privacy. That's the thing which we talk about the data mining.
Right, sir. Thank you so much for talking about the topic data mining. And with that regard, I would like to seek your permission to ask you a few queries.
Please.
So, sir, as we were talking about this idea that we talked about OLAP and relational OLAP. So, could you tell us the difference between the two?
See, there are different kind of databases systems are going to be there. As we have just mentioned, data mining is basically going to be extensively being used in a different kind of architecture in the system. So here when online processing, analytical processing we are doing, there are many things relational database activities. So when we are doing with the related activity, that is coming with the relational OLAP. Otherwise, as I mentioned, the data mining, some of the examples we have just mentioned, it's very much real use in the life. For example, I can just say like that. For example, some mobile company want to install a tower in a particular area.
Right.
So they need a particular data mining informations, where the people are using it, what are the locations they require. So just they mine the information, and by using algorithm, then they develop in that way.
Right. Okay. So thanks about that. And sir, you also talked about OLAM architecture. So what is the purpose of this?
See, when industries are developing the kind of proper data mining system, they have to choose that which kind of architecture they prefer, the technology, what kind of things are going to be.
Right.
So it's depend upon the industry requirement or the organizational requirement, which kind of architecture system they require and they prefer. That is
right.
Going to be there.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for that as well. And with that regard, could you throw more light on clustering techniques? You talked about those.
Very rightly, very important question you have asked. What is this? Clustering is a very important technique. Basically, what is happening, we have a large amount of data, and those data, when you are just mining for the information, those data we just cluster in a similar type of data in a different segments. So then to understand the knowledge, to extract the information from that, it's easy by the clustering method, because we separate them, we segregate one by one by making different cluster. It's easy to understand the nature of the data as well as analyze all those things. So clustering is a very important technique in the data mining, which is very good to know about the nature of the data, how to be extracting the information and get the mined information.
Right, right, sir. So, sir, can you tell us who exactly performs this clustering?
See, as we have just mentioned in the lecture also, basically we need the technicians are the persons who are having the better knowledge of these conceptually all kind of techniques, how these techniques are being applied. Another important factor we would like to add it here, It's although it's very easy practically to say that anybody can do it handling, but otherwise also we advise that the person who is having little bit idea about that, especially the background of like little bit idea about the operational research activities, having some statistical knowledge, having some kind of research oriented problem, so that he may handle the analysis part and all, and what kind of technology is going to best suitable in which kind of data is also known to them, because many good algorithms are available, many good techniques are available, how all those things are going to be applied, and the size of data is also very important. The nature of data, the authentication and validation, that all those things are going to be important, so that technician or the person, authorized person, can apply the technique to do the better data mining.
Right. So related to that, I would like to ask you, who can perform or undertake the job of data mining?
Any software engineer who is having knowledge of this data warehouse concept, is having the data mining techniques known to them. Although now there are many good softwares are available, and is must be having the knowledge of data warehouse also. And now I have added one more thing. There is now web mining is also very important. The same, the one type of data mining, that how you are extracting the information through your web. You are getting your liking, disliking. I mean, I can just give you example. Sometimes when you are working on your personal computers, where you daily work, you ask for some kind of word, automatically the computer give you the same related word which you have earlier searched also. Are the things which you like. So the meaning is that they have already stored the things, the what you want. Another example, it's to be quoted. So for example, you are going to Facebook. See, they are liking, disliking, and all kind of. They are storing your informations. We have given example of banks and all. They create your KYC form. Know about your customer. The objective is although entirely different, that they would like to know about the customer, but they have a lot of detailed field to know about your financial background, your capabilities, what you want to do in future, and they store it, they mine it for your purpose, and you may receive different kind of SMS time to time. Do you want house loan? Do you want to have a car loan? Or this kind of features which is going to be done by this.
Right. So, sir, you talked about web mining as one of the types of data mining. So, can somebody who's not a software engineer learn this technique?
See, there are many softwares have been developed to do the mining. I can just give example. For example, every day you received lot of SMS and all regarding admissions.
Yes.
Now, you just think about that, from where you are getting all these SMS. Who is providing all this authentic information? If you just call them, they have all the detailed related information about you from the website, from anywhere which you have applied, everything. So they extract all these information using web mining. Sometimes wrongly, sometimes rightly. Wrongly, I mean to say that you have put your information somewhere else, but they just extract it by using some kind of technology, and they use it for sending all SMS and all. So they are just maintaining these kind of records. That is in a wrongly, but there are many right ways also. Sometimes you are searching for a particular thing on the website, but what you find that using these kind of technology, these have been developed, you may get the exact thing what you are looking for. They give so many related words. You know, in Google and all, you'll find out lot of things related to your terminology. Sometimes the terminology which you're not aware, but they are providing this kind of whether you want this or that. So these all are the example of that, and every day a lot of good things are happening in that regard.
Right, sir. So we have talked about this, and sir, also you talked about some applications or say benefits of data mining, and you talked about their use in pharmaceuticals and healthcare and banking, and you also talked about remotely sensed data. Can we talk about this a bit?
What is happening, as I mentioned, all these examples which you have given, starting with the health problem, you just understand. I'll give very small example. You know, there are a lot of diagnostic companies are there. They are offering you so many things. Like, for example, if you are going to check, for example, lipid profile, The companies know that if you are going to check lipid profile, definitely you may be testing your blood sugar also. Maybe you are testing your blood pressure also. Maybe some more small kind of testings. Don't know about the nature of the alter. So automatically they fix the nature in that way. They try to understand which kind of disease you are having. If somewhere you have mentioned, so they relatively fix all those skin and they use it for number of times. Once you are registered with this any kind of particular form, they a number of times they send you the information also and they extract. Remotely at means there are a lot of information which is going to be there, which is not in Delhi. We'll just give an example. Say there is a heart institute there in Delhi, you know already. They are just controlling the many things of their patient who is established somewhere in the very remote area.
Right.
Once he has come here, once he has started, all the details are with them. They are monitoring, although they have taken the permission of the patient also to store their all the information. They are monitoring here. It is not exactly data mining, but they are using the techniques to handle them. What kind of problems may arise time to time, what kind of checks he required. If he wants some kind of medicine or thinking, that is going to be told them by the system, and those things are also recorded in the system. And now you may be knowing there are many data mining techniques people are handling from abroad to India and many other places. So in this case of data mining is very helpful, but only important thing that these things should be done in a right way and for right purpose.
Right, absolutely. One's information should not be misused, although you mentioned that it is,
absolutely
it happens.
right. These are the very important questions because there are many benefits, that's good. There are many wrong, right things are, that is also very nice. But a very important thing is that sometimes this may create different kind of problems also, that you have taken the data not for that proper use, that can be misuse also.
Right.
And another important that how you have collected the data.
Absolutely.
That is also going to be an important.
Right, that also makes a lot of difference. And sir, talking of the disadvantages, you said that one of the disadvantages could be complex and lengthy projects.
A lengthy process.
Process. So could there be any remedy for that?
Actually, the thing is, because these are the things which have been given not for a very small organization. If you are looking for a big organization, definitely they require a big setup for doing things in a proper manner. Like even in government organizations, if you require to establish all those things in a proper manner, a huge setup is required. So huge setup means cost is involved. You required a person who is efficient in that, who is expert in DBMS system and all, database management system, administration is going to be there. So the setting up of the process is complex. That was the objective in telling you that the infrastructure cost is going to be there. Naturally, the software which you are going to buy for that purpose is going to be the coster. The person who is handling is also an important person you have to do.
Right.
These are the purpose to say that this is a little bit complex.
Right. Of course, sir, can you suggest any remedy which may be possible in this regard?
There are many small kind of things are like a big organization, they are helping you out also. There are many big organizations, they are providing you help to the smaller organizations on a rented basis. So these kind of remedies can be take all those things. Only thing in important, again the security these more important in that case, although these industries are taking care of that kind of things also.
Right, okay, thank you for that, sir. And you at one point also mentioned that data mining can assist in collecting of weather data or presenting it in a
right, data mining plays very important role in the weather forecasting and all. You know what we are doing, as I mentioned in the data, where we have a large amount of data from many years. Like suppose we are just predicting how we can say that this year rain is likely to be more in that way.
Right.
Based on the certain information, based on all the satellites and all information, we calculated each and everything mathematically, and based on that we predict.
Right.
The model which we have developed, that which are the area where you are going to get more rain, where you are going to get all those things. These things are going to be, and very accurately. Still in India, big computers are there which calculates each and everything, and based on that we make the prediction that where which part of the this country will have better, much more rain or less rain, or what other kind of problems will be there.
Right. So, sir, if there's somebody who's enthusiastic, who wants to learn about data mining, but is probably not from the field, so is there a book they could read or learn more about it?
I think this is data mining is very widely used subjects, and at every level in the computer science department, I mean say it may be a BTech course, it may be BCA, or it may be MCA, where
Right.
everywhere it is being taught, and it's the most wisely used things in the data mining. So many good books are available are there, and there are many related fields are coming. As I mentioned about the data mining, real data mining is going to be there, web mining which is coming very fast in that way.
Right.
So different much more good contents are available everywhere, and it's going to be extensively used. So anybody can go on internet, have a many good number of books are also going to be there, and they can gather a lot of information about
Right,
that.
right. So,
That's
is there
very
any course also which specifically says somebody wants to work in this particular field?
As I just mentioned that every course curriculum, like
Right.
in BTech, the
Okay.
data mining retrieval papers are going to be in the MCA papers are going to be
Right.
there. Even at undergraduate level, like you go in BSc Honors Computer Science, or in BCA, or in either, there are many specialized courses are also there. You may write basically there are many specialized courses for data mining expert. Those experts can join those courses. Some of the organizations are running all those courses, and you can get the better experience how these data mining will be done, what are the techniques are being used, how those techniques can be used.
Right.
These things, expertization things
Right.
are going to be there.
Right. So, sir, although we have little time left, I would like to ask you, what is the role of data mining in airlines?
Very rightly questions you ask is in any kind of system, as I mentioned in airline. For example, you're just traveling by a particular airline. Usually when you go in airline, they give a small form just to fill up regarding what kind of satisfaction and or do you want to frequently more times and any time. Or they are asking that whether you want by the same flight to go somewhere else. So you have just click all those information. So they use those form for storing all the information from the customer point of view. Every time they will, for example, you have entered your date of birth, and date of birth they will wish you in the properly. Not only this, they will ask you whether you want to use our flight for other destination also, if you are good in that way. So use all those information for that purpose. Simultaneously they may give you some kind of offer also, that if you fly 3 or 4 times, we will give you 1 free or 2 free, like that. Or if you fly with our flights, we'll give some meal, something like extra.
Right.
So lot of offers, lot of things can be extracted, and through the data mining. Not only this, even they will compare your information or the activity which you are giving to the other airlines who are offering what kind of fare, something like
Right,
that.
right,
So in this way, these airlines are, even railway is also planning to start some kind of good thing based on the data mining.
Right.
They are planning to offer this kind of
All right.
activities in that.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir, for talking about this
Thanks.
and giving us very explicit examples to understand the idea. So, of course, feedback is of course, positive. And with this, let us thank sir for being here and for sparing his valuable time. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you, viewers. Have a very wonderful day. Thank you for watching.